Have you ever wondered how real estate agents seems to just know when a buyer loves or hates a house? It's almost like they can read your mind. Spoiler alert though, they can't. But what they can do is read you. It's not magic, it's a skill. It's a mix of psychology, body language, sharp listening, and yes, quite a lot of experience in most cases. In this video, I'm going to take you behind the scenes of what really happens during a home tour, and how great real estate agents can anticipate and interpret buyer reactions almost like it's a superpower. My name is Bent Danholm, and I'm a real estate broker and owner of Maximaly Orlando right here in Central Florida. I'm also a real estate marketing expert, and I help buyers buy and sell all over the state. And in that capacity, I have met a lot of buyers and sellers, so I've got to see a lot of people. And in most cases, I know pretty quickly if people love the home they're into. But let's talk about how I know that and how other agents know that quite often, whether you do or don't like a house. It really all starts before the showing ever happens. A good agent, a great agent if you like, doesn't just unlock doors. They do their homework. A bit like a mentalist on stage. It begins with a buyer consultation. That first conversation is where you gather the information, dig up the gold if you like. What's their lifestyle like? Do you have pets? Do you have kids? Do you have a remote job? What do you like? What interests do you have? What is your must-haves in a home, and what's your instant deal breaker? Funnily enough, that's not always what makes the deal. Sometimes the original deal breaker is what makes the deal. But I'll talk more about that in a different video. Are you a DIY handy or move-in ready person only? And of course, what is your comfortable price range? Now, here's the key. An experienced agent doesn't just store this info. They use it strategically. Before the tour even starts, they should have walked through the home and in their mind asked, what will this buyer love when they get into the home? What in this home might raise a red flag? So when you step through that front door, they already have a game plan. It's not always possible to do that, but they can gather a lot of that information by also watching the video of the home, if that's available, or photos of the home. But in an ideal situation, they will also pre-walk the home for you. They don't do this to sell you the home. They do this to guide you and to make sure that you're only seeing homes that might work for you. So let's talk about what happens during the tour itself. And here's where observation skills really take center stage. Body language, as we all know, says a lot more than words. So let's break it down. First, there's the pace and lingering. When a buyer slows down and lingers in a room, that shows interest. If they breeze through the home and or the room without even looking twice, not even looking at anything in that room, not a match, obviously. And then we have the facial expressions. There's a big difference between a polite smile and a genuine Duchenne smile. The kind that sort of crinkles your eyes. That crinkle can usually not be faked. It's real. And we do watch for it. Next up, we have the posture and the gestures. Are your arms crossed? That's a closed-off gesture. Do you lean in? Do you touch the kitchen island? Do you open counters? Do you slide your hand along the countertops? That's all subconscious curiosity and maybe even affection for that home. And then there's the buyer proximity. If there are two of you, are you and your partner walking together? Are you talking? Are you pointing things out? Or are you on opposite ends of the room saying, Experienced agents will read those unspoken dynamics like a script. Not to judge, not to sell you, but just to adjust and know what likes you, what ticks you off. Because admittedly, we don't always want to tell other people what we like and dislike because we don't want to give away too much. But we need that information as agents to make sure that we find you better matching homes in future if this one is not the match. So let's move on to what buyers are actually saying. Because here's the truth, like they don't always even say anything about what they think. When they do say something, they don't always say what they mean. There's some phrases that you've probably heard before, and you know the translation of "it's cozy." That's literally, probably in most cases, it's too small. It has potential. That means that you're thinking about how much it would cost to renovate this place. This is interesting. 9 out of 10 times, that's a definitely but very polite no. But there are some positive clues too, like possessive pronouns. When a buyer starts saying something like, "My office could go there, the couch would fit perfectly here, the piano would go here, oh, this could be Julia's room, or this could be grandma's room when she's visiting." Those are all huge signals. They are emotionally moving in. There's another great sign. That's when people start asking specific questions like, how old is the AC? How old is the roof? What's the average utility bill of this home? Who do they use as a gardener? Who's the pool company? That's not casual curiosity. That is serious interest. Now let's flip that script a little bit and talk about how agents engage you to get the real story. Obviously, we need to know as much as possible so we can help you as much as possible. The good agent is not there to sell your home. The good agent is there to find the right home for you. And the only way we can do that is to know as much as possible about what you like and what you don't like. So asking questions is a big part of it. But not just any questions. Good agents would use open-ended questions. So instead of asking, do you like this room? Which is a definite yes or no. They could ask something like, how does the space work for your daily routine? Could you see yourself cooking in this kitchen, and does it work for the way you cook? What do you picture doing here on a Saturday morning? Those are all questions that are pretty open-ended that get people to talk. And they're inviting you to share more. They also reveal emotional needs, which we can use to help you find the perfect home for you. They also can help surface hidden objections like, this room feels a little bit tight, or no, we definitely need more cupboard space or more storage space. So this is what top agents do really well. They ask questions that help them figure out how ready you are and how to best help you. What would you want to change before moving in? If this home checks most of the boxes, what's holding you back? We're not asking that question to make you sign on the dotted line. We're asking that question to know if that really, truly is the home you're interested in. It's not about pushing, it's about understanding your needs and guiding the process with care and to make sure that you get into the right home for you. There's one more ingredient that really pulls all this together, and that's experience. After hundreds of showings, you start to notice a pattern. Certain buyers types react in predictable ways. First-time buyers, they tend to overanalyze, they hesitate, and that's totally normal. Why not? They've never done this before. It's a huge decision. Downsizers, they usually laser focus on stairs, storage, and maintenance. Why? Because they had that home before that cost them a lot of time and money to maintain. Now they want something smaller, easier to maintain. They're thinking ahead about the time when they might not be able to climb the stairs to the second floor. So that's also quite natural. Families with kids, they are a lot about the layout, school district, and how they can see the backyard. If there even is a backyard, is it safe for the kids to play out there? And if you're a seasoned agent, you can read those patterns pretty quickly. So you adjust your pace and highlight the features that matter the most, and make sure they're aware of the features that might be a deal breaker, so they don't suddenly end up buying a home that wasn't for them. And more importantly, they listen more than they talk. They really live by the rule, 1 mouth, 2 ears, meaning you have to listen at least twice as much as you speak. Not like when you're watching my videos. I talk all the time, but that's because it would be weird because you can't talk back to me. So we know when to stay silent, and we know when to let buyers feel at home or feel the home. So how do agents really read buyers? It's not guesswork, it's not magic, it's not anything other than a skill. And it all starts with preparation, it's depending on observation, and it evolves with active listening and strategic questions. And at some point, it's just becomes second nature. We're not trying to sell you a fantasy, we're not trying to sell you something you don't want to buy, we're just trying to match you with the reality and match you with the right home. And if we do it well, that's probably when you feel like we read your mind. But all we did was read the signs. If you're an aspiring agent reading this could be your playbook. Start watching people, start watching body language, start listening to people, practicing your skills by asking better questions even when you're not showing homes, and pay attention to patterns around you. And if you're a buyer, now you know we're watching very respectfully and with all the best intentions of helping you. If you found this helpful, give it a like, subscribe for more content like this, and maybe hit that little notification bell, because if you watch more of my videos, you would know by now that YouTube will not let you know when I upload a new video unless you hit the notification bell. And by all means, drop a comment below. Did you find this interesting? Did you find this useful as a buyer or maybe an agent? I hope you did. If you did, also give it a thumbs up. That helps me a lot. I have a question for you before I sign off. What is the weirdest thing that you have said or maybe seen on a home tour? Let me know in the comments below. I think that could be really interesting, not just for me, but for everybody else watching. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye for now.
Hey, it's Bent Danholm, and listen, if you
have you ever wondered how real estate agents seem to just know when a buyer loves or hates a house?
For those who are currently in the
It's almost like they can read your mind.
This information can be extremely helpful
Spoiler
for your buying
alert,
and selling needs.
they
So
can't.
be sure you like
But
and
what they
subscribe,
can do
and
is
most
read
importantly, leave a comment to let us know
It's not
if
magic,
this video was helpful
it's a
for you.
skill.
We're here to help
It's
the
a
Central
mix of
Florida community,
psychology,
and we always
body
love your
language,
thoughts and
sharp
questions.
listening,
Follow now, and I'll
and
see you with our
quite a
next
lot of
helpful video.
experience in most cases. In this video, I'm going to take you behind the scenes of what real